Hey, welcome to another fun math lesson. Today we are going to be looking at partial products multiplication. Okay, I will also illustrate after I'll explain a little bit of why it works using the area model, and hopefully that will show you why this is so cool. All right, we're going to take the example of 24 times 15. Hey, don't forget, you can pause this video anytime you want if there's anything you need to count up or do anything. So just a quick reminder. All right, what partial means is we're going to be multiplying the digits in parts. So for example, we're going to take this 24 and we are going to break it down, decompose it into two easier parts that we can multiply. 24 suggests 20 plus 4, right? And the cool thing about this method is if you know your basic math facts, you will be able to multiply any number that you want. All right, likewise, 15 can be broken down as well. Can you think of two easy numbers that we can break it down to? How about 10 plus 5? All right, now what we are going to do is we are going to multiply the 20 times the 10, then we're going to multiply the 20 times the 5, and then we've got to do the same thing with the 4, because really what we're saying is 24 times 15, so we multiply the 20 times the 15 by the 10 and then the 5, and that leaves us to multiply the 4 times the 10, and then finally the 4 times the 5. All right, let's see how it works. Come on over here. Like I said, we'll start off with the 20. This is 2 10. So 20 times 110 is 20 times 10. That, of course, is 200. And then we've got 20 times 5. So there's the 20 times the 5. 2 times 5 is 10 times another 10 would be 100. All right, there you go. And so now we've completed the 20 times the 10 and the 20 times the 5. That leaves us our other number that we decomposed it into, the 4, to multiply. So 4 times 10 is 40. And that leaves us the 4 times 5, which is 20, of course. And voila, we've got it. The only thing left to do is to add it up. So let's do that. I'm just going to go here. 200 plus 100 is 300, and 40 plus 20 is 60. You got it. Pretty cool, right? I can come over here and write these over here just to show you exactly what we just multiplied. This is the 10 times the 20, and then this would be the 5 times the 20, and then of course we multiplied the 10 and the 5, excuse me, 10 and the 4, which was 40, and then the 5 and the 4. I realize I've said these backwards, so I'm just going to stay consistent with that. And there we have it. Check this out over here. Let's look why this works. All right, this rectangle is 24 units long by 15. So this entire top is 24. If I go from right here to here, I'm going to have 20 units. That leaves 4 units right here. Like I said, you can pause this and count them if you would like. Now if I start from right up here and go down to the dotted line, I've already broken that down into a 10. And I know you can guess this is going to be a 5, right? Well, let's multiply it. 20 times 10. That would be 200. And if you count up all of these squares in here, you will actually get 200 squares. Go ahead and do that. While you're doing that, I'm going to continue. And now over here we've got our 10 times, our 20 times the 5 down in this rectangle. So this is 20 times 5. Because it's 20 units long by 5 units wide. And again, we get 100. Count them up if you don't believe me. Then we will come over here and we have 4 units by 10 units down, and that would be 4 times 10, which of course equals 40. I'll write that right over here. This is the 40. Count them up. There are 40. And that leaves us our last partial product, and that is 5 units by 4 units. So we've got 5 times 4, which of course equals 20. Now if you add up the 40 and the 20, there's the 60, the 200 and the 100, there's our 300, and we get our answer. These are the partial products, and when we put them together we get our entire product. Okay, rewind this if you'd like to see it again, and I've got some other ones. Don't forget to check out our earlier video on partial products by 2 digits by 1 digit, and we can also do 3 digit by 2 digit, which is the next, and any digit by any digit. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a great